Okay, Michaela, we're going to talk just a little bit of review about our uh, trigonometric equations. Sine of x equal to 1/2. And the way that we solve this, we said sine is positive in the upper two quadrants. Remember, sine is the y value and y is positive up. Otherwise, maybe remember all students take calculus. And so all sine, tangent, cosine, that's where we have positive values. Now, I'm going to do this two ways for you. First of all, if I go into quit here and I go into my mode and I select degrees, if I do a sine inverse of zero point 0.5, I find that I have an answer of 30 degrees. So what that means is I have a reference angle of 30 there, and I have a reference angle of 30 over here. And so this angle would be 30 degrees. And then this angle here would be 150 degrees. So that's how we come up with two solutions in that scenario. Now, in calculus, we're working in radians. So let's get rid of that 30. Let's go back to the calculator and let's go in our mode and select radians and see how this is then different. Okay. So I'm on my calculator and I go sine inverse of zero point 0.5. And you can see that I come up with 0.5235. So that means that 0.5235 is that angle and 0.5235 is that angle. And so I have x is equal to, this one will obviously be 0.5325, but this angle here, I don't subtract off of 180, I subtract off of pi. And so if we take pi and we subtract 0.5325, you can see you come up with 0.26 or 2.61. And so 2.61 radians is the same as 150, and 0.5325 radians is the same as 30 degrees. So that should really clarify a little bit of your work. But just to be clear, I believe that within problem number, one of the problems for you, you probably came up with this equation, which was, negative 4 over 3 sine of x over 3 is equal to negative 0.85. Whoop, wrote it backwards. And then when you multiply both sides by negative 3/4, you get sine of x over 3 is equal to 0.637. So again, we set it up where this is 0, this is 3.14 pi, and sine is positive in the first two quadrants. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and I will do sine inverse of 0.637. I get 0.690. 0.690, 0.690. So x over 3 is what's left is equal to 0.690, and x over 3 is left is equal to 3.14 minus 0.690, 2.45. Then, in order to solve, you have to multiply both sides by 3, 7.35, and 2.07. Now, it turns out that both of these are in your interval, so that's why it works out. The last one, there's like 4 results. I only expect you to find the first one. You don't have to worry about finding more. The fact is that only once on the AP exam have I seen them where they ask to find the secondary solutions. So just worry about the first one. That will solidify it. Really all we need to do at this point. But to stay true to the trigonometry, there are often multiple answers. So hope that helps. There you go.